Hey everyone, Rarity Dash here, and it's time for another reaction request. If you have a video that you'd like me to react to, check the description below. There's a link that'll take you to a Google document full of all the relevant information. So today, we'll be looking at another death battle. Been a while since I've done one of these, but I've reacted to quite a few in the past. And this one is definitely relevant to the channel. We'll be looking at Bill Cipher versus Discord. Yes, Gravity Falls versus MLP. So this is an obvious matchup. I mean, both are beings of pure chaos who can bend reality. So it's definitely a good matchup. In terms of who I think would win, I mean, I don't know. I think there are a lot of conditionals in regards to this, because Bill has more rules than Discord. Like, I mean, he has to, you have to make deals with him. In his normal state, he can only really affect you through dreams and indirectly. But Discord, he just has his full powers, like, at all times, and doesn't really have many clear weaknesses, I would say. I mean, I'm trying to think. It's been a while since I've seen it. My encyclopedic knowledge of MLP has definitely faded since I haven't really been watching it for a while now. But yeah, I can't remember like something that's really obvious with Discord. I mean, Fluttershy defeated him with friendship, and that's the thing. I think the clear advantage to Bill here is that I think Bill is smarter. I think Bill could trick Discord. Discord, there is an element of naivety there, and I mean, he's not dumb by any means, but I feel like Discord can be tricked. He can be manipulated. Not that Fluttershy emotionally manipulated him, because she was genuine, but her having those emotions convinced him to change and go down a whole different path. And I feel like Bill could get in his head, and if that happens, then I don't know. Because even if Bill is in full Weirdmageddon, full power, like, they both can alter reality to a pretty large extent. And it's pretty much just limited by imagination. But Bill is more malicious, more evil than Discord. So I still kind of think... I gotta give the edge to Bill, because he's both more evil and smarter. So if all other things are evenly matched, then I think he has a clear advantage here. But, you know... trying to think of other ways. I mean, Discord was also defeated with Friendship Rainbow Beam, but obviously Bill isn't going to pull one of those. He's not really the friendship type. I mean, he has his friends, but they're not really the Rainbow Laser type. Yeah, I think I gotta give the edge to Bill. I think in terms of just how to beat him. I mean, Bill was ultimately tricked as well by Stan, but I don't really know if Discord, like, in terms of... Yeah, I think Bill probably has this. Let's find out, though. Let's see. They always do a great job breaking these down. Let's see what they got to say after this DraftKings ad, I suppose.
This episode of Death Battle is sponsored by DraftKings and BetterHelp.
I guess the ads will be later. Death
Bill
Battle.
Cipher, the triangular terror from Gravity Falls.
Discord, the devilish Draconicus from My Little Pony.
The mighty, the righteous, the profound, and the profane. We have featured all manner of warrior on Death Battle before,
But none as silly as these two apocalyptic goofballs. He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
and it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
Is it just me, or is the animation quality gone up for those two?
Deep within the forests of Central Oregon,
It's definitely the most recent one that
Humble
I've
town of
reacted
Gravity
to.
Falls.
Oh, hey, there's Old Man McGucket. And would you look at that Mayor Befumplefumter. And who could forget that little
That mayor.
turd, Gideon.
Introduced and then just immediately
Falls,
dies.
Gravity Falls is less Mayberry and more Twin Peaks. I've been studying what I call the unified theory of weirdness. Much like gravity, weirdness acts as a force, warping space and attracting bizarre phenomena to certain areas.
Like the Bermuda Triangle or Denny's at 3 a.m.
And Gravity Falls is one of those places.
Never been in a Denny's at 3 a.m., but I can imagine it is pretty weird.
Rainbow vomiting gnomes, the fearsome multi-bear, the dilapidated mystery shack, and most terrifying of all, a trillion-year-old alien spoken of only in whispers, the foulest creature to ever blaspheme upon this beautiful land, Bill Cipher.
And the ad won't load. That's great. Okay, there we go.
Wix is your platform to perform on.
No, actually doesn't look so bad. I like his little hat.
Don't be fooled by Bill's goofy.
Robbed by sons in a Tumblr sexy man.
Lies the
That's
cold,
great.
black heart of a genocidal madman.
After obliterating his home,
Is he a fan of cryptocurrency NFTs? I mean, his thing was buy gold, so that's kind of the opposite.
Realm, turning it into his own personal kingdom.
But he quickly set his sights on an even bigger prize. Our own universe. Unable to break through the dimensional barriers on his own, he spent millennia trying to trick poor, unsuspecting humans to open the front door.
And if Bill escapes, all of reality is screwed.
He is a being made of pure energy, able to craft a physical body out of nothing and then change that shape to grow to planetary scales. He can regenerate any part of himself, including his own spirit.
Bill can move objects with his mind, duplicate himself, and see into the future. He can bring inanimate objects to life, shoot lasers and fire, and control your dreams like Freddy Krueger.
But Bill isn't just some magician. He can warp reality as much as he pleases.
He controls space, matter, gravity, time, and can even mess with the fourth wall.
Though he's most known for his
most terrifying
control over
power.
Souls. He can see and interact with normally invisible spirits, blow holes through them, and even eradicate them from existence. And should an unwitting pawn make a deal with the Dream Demon, he can possess their bodies. Which would have been good to know when I started talking to him.
Oh.
Finally! I've been watching you two boobs for a while. The pyramids, the dollar bill, anything made in my image, I can see through. I see everything!
Yay, new co-host!
Oh, my jaw hurts.
Well, it wasn't long before Bill came upon Gravity Falls and the Pines family, namely the brilliant scientist Stanford Pines, who spent decades traveling the multiverse to find a way to defeat Bill for good, after almost accidentally unleashing him in the first place.
Turns out it would be his niece and nephew, twins Mabel and Dipper Pines, who would end up being Bill's greatest enemies. Hard to believe, perhaps.
Especially when Bill finally managed to, his way through the walls of our cosmos and enter Gravity Falls, reaching his full power and kicking off. We're
That's my line!
We've got hench maniacs on the loose, madness bubbles flying every which way, making things go all kinds of crazy, and a weirdness wave threatening to warp all of reality.
And not just our universe. Without the nightmare realm holding him back, given enough time, Bill's power threatened the multiverse.
And given his control over time and space, Bill can move as fast as he damn well pleases, especially when his mind can view an infinite kaleidoscope of possibilities all at once. As Bill says himself, he exists in a state of quantum uncertainty.
Yeah, I don't know how Discord is going to compare to
Similar
this
Erwin
at all.
Schrödinger's hypothetical cat, Bill exists in two possible states at once, perpetually unresolved. Everything he is also not.
Though he has one great weakness: unicorn hair. Yes, actually, what are the odds?
Similar to garlic or
I
salt.
mean, I didn't even think about that, but I mean, Discord would be able to get that very easily.
Like Bill, which can also
Very
drain
easily.
them of their power. While unicorn hair barriers did prevent Bill from breaking into the Shacktron, they failed to nullify his magic.
His actual greatest weakness is his unbelievable ego.
His
That's true.
utter disdain for humanity ultimately proved to be the opening the Pines needed.
Tricked into entering the mind of Ford's scumbag brother Stanley just as it was being erased, Bill invoked the almighty Axolotl in a desperate bid to survive.
Bill's prayers were answered, but in a way he never expected.
Why
He
Axolotl?
would be reincarnated in another form and another time.
Where exactly? No one knows, but we can only hope that this equilateral enemy of all that's holy and decent is never coming back.
I remember that. That was kind of
This
cool.
episode of Death Metal is sponsored by DraftKings.
I don't know how, but getting you out of the lab and onto my fantasy league was one of the best decisions I've ever made. And guess who has us covered this season?
I think I've got a pretty good idea. DraftKings Sportsbook, an official betting partner of the NFL. All DraftKings customers can take advantage of 2 new offers every game day in September.
Download the app now and use code DEATH to sign up. New customers can
Code
bet just
DEATH.
$5 and take home $200 instantly in bonus bets.
Only on DraftKings Sportsbook with code DEATH.
Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER or visit www.1800gambler.net. In New York,
It is crazy how much
877-8
gambling gets
Opry
advertised
or
these days.
67369. In Connecticut, help is available for problem gambling. Call 888
Gotta add this disclaimer.
or visit ccpg.org. 21 plus, age varies by jurisdiction. Void in Ontario.
See sportsbook.draftkings.com/football terms for eligibility, terms, and responsible gaming resources. Bonus bets expire 7 days after issuance. Eligibility and deposit restrictions apply. Please play responsibly. On behalf of Boot Hill Casino and Resort.
Once upon a time, Equestria was under attack, plagued by the rampaging spirit of disharmony, whose only goal was to spread chaos and unhappiness throughout the land.
Until the twin princesses of the sun and moon, Celestia and Luna, used the all-powerful elements of harmony to turn him to stone. Kicking the can down the road, I see. Lots of luck!
Yes, because as with seemingly all magical prisons, it didn't last forever.
Eventually, this being of madness and destruction broke free. Discord had returned.
Now I know what you're thinking. Dear Lord, what in good God's name is that thing?
Discord is a
Well,
draconicus.
I mean, if you haven't seen it before, I guess it is pretty weird.
Also, deer, goat, snake, lion, eagle, lizard, and a bat.
All part of a complete balanced breakfast. Despite looking like a Build-A-Bear grab bag, he doesn't seem so bad. Kind of annoying, but in a lovable, Mon Capitan kind of way.
There's certainly some truth in that. While initially one of our pony's most potent foes, Discord is not inherently evil, just chaotic.
A big jolly jerk that sets fire to things that can't burn, just like me.
It's not like you to find a lot of common ground with My Little Pony. I mean, you're usually like, the only good pony is the horse made ma say it.
That's disgusting, Wiz. Horse meat goes in burritos. But really, having a daughter changes a man. It softens your cold, hard edges. Kinda like with Discord, who became best buddies with the pony Fluttershy. And I guess pals with everyone else by default. Fluttershy's best pony.
I mean, that's kind of how it works with those 6.
Incarnate, and is empowered by causing as much pandemonium as possible. Likewise, if he betrays his true nature, it can cause his soul to weaken and possibly cause him to fade away entirely.
Not a problem when his powers allow him to mess stuff up as much as he likes. He's a full-on reality warper and plays with the laws of physics like they were silly putty.
Discord can manipulate space by teleporting, reshaping his body, and transmuting matter. He can mess with your mind and erase your memories. He can control time and travel through it. He can even remove mathematical dimensions, turning objects 2D.
He also has instant access to powerful items such as Grogar's Bewitching Bell, which can drain foes of their magic power and transfer
Oh
it
yeah, that was a
Phasing,
thing.
clones, possession, invisibility, the list goes on. He can move the sun and moon and rip apart the fabric of reality. And if his physical body is destroyed, he can keep going as a spirit.
Honestly, it'd be quicker to list up all the things
Forgot about the
Discord
spirit,
can
too.
do. Starting with, the end.
He can do anything he can think of, even obliterate the fourth wall. He's turned the page of the comic he's on, talked directly to the reader, referenced everything from Bob Ross to Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas, and even changed the very genre of the story he's in.
Oh, my boomstick sense is tingling. I've matured enough to appreciate the cupcakes and rainbows, Wiz. But there's no amount of character development that will ever make me ready for another Deadpool. Ah, damn it.
Oh, please. Any similarity is down to your line producer refusing to greenlight complex animation. I should be just as insulted by your attempt to force me into dreary fisticuffs. But when it comes to my geometric rival, I'm not about to be upstaged.
Well, I find it fascinating that you seem to draw energy from disharmony. I'd love to study how it played a part in freeing you from internal imprisonment and even in resubstantiating your very essence.
Well, if all you want is to experience substantiation.
Our generation isn't turning away from the world's problems. Watch us fly ahead, rise to every challenge, And overcome anything. Watch us become the next greatest generation.
And that looked like it was going to be an interesting moment, but then we got 2 ads.
What's that?
Oh. Before they talked, I thought it was going to be the other guy who was... like the way the voices in the...
Well,
look.
I'm never recovering from that
Or the
emotionally.
people look
I don't think
compared to the
anybody
voices.
Oh look, blissful ignorance at the bottom of this can.
With Discord's powers, Pinkie Pie could have turned the entire universe into icing. What that meant for the laws of physics is anyone's guess.
He's basically at the top of the pony power hierarchy, even compared to the alternate reality threat, the Pony of Shadows, who could overrun all existence in the multiverse given enough time, or his ex-partner Cosmos, literally malice incarnate with identical powers.
A lot of stuff in the comics in
the
here.
stars.
Discord once flew from the Horsehead Nebula to Equestria, and kept accelerating so much he went backwards in time.
That was just him trying to
Maybe-
make it to tea time with his bestie.
But Discord's power may be his greatest weakness. Since almost nothing can threaten him, his carefree attitude can leave him vulnerable to being caught
Yeah,
off guard.
this is
Like
gonna be
when
his
T-Rex,
downfall.
The magic-devouring demon centaur tricked Discord and stole his powers.
Even still,
If T-Rex can
Shed
trick
is still
him,
in his past and been made
they'll
an
definitely
honorary
can.
hero, happy to help out his pony pals from time to time, or occasionally make things worse.
That's what you get when you're best friends with the spirit of chaos incarnate. I would know.
Aw, buddy, get over here.
Yeah, that's... no, not the noogie.
And another ad.
This episode of Death Battle is sponsored by BetterHelp.
Have you ever been up late at night, your mind racing? Have you ever put off tasks because you're worried about one small element rather than the big picture?
One great way to deal with issues like that, especially if you're finding they impact your everyday life, is to talk through them.
And therapy can give you a great opportunity to do that.
It can help you get out of negative thought cycles and find some emotional peace.
Even just having someone to talk to and bounce your feelings off of can do wonders.
If you're interested in therapy and want to see if it's a good fit for your life and mental health, think about giving BetterHelp a try.
It's designed to be as convenient as possible. It's flexible and suited to your schedule, and it's entirely online.
No need to worry about long commutes for in-person sessions. You can do it from the comfort of your own home.
All you gotta do is fill out a brief questionnaire to get matched with a licensed therapist. And if it isn't the right fit, you can switch therapists at any time.
Get a break from your thoughts with BetterHelp.
Visit betterhelp.com/deathbattle today to get 10% off your first month.
That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/deathbattle. Alright, the combatants are set. We've run the data through all possibilities.
It's time for a death battle!
Alright, we'll see how this goes. Even after the breakdown, still think Bill. I mean, they laid out how powerful Discord is, but Bill's attitude and his intelligence, I think, are getting that.
Friends of a friend. But there's an idea. Dear Princess Celestia, today Bill Cipher learned an important lesson about friendship.
Yeah! Ow! My eye!
I'm the undisputed Lord of Chaos. There's no room for you. All your chosen last you got a stupid hands. And frankly,
Enjoy your just desserts!
You got an original song to go with it, it seems like.
What are you doing, man? Come on!
Oh. Nice burrito.
A tad Euclidean for my taste.
Oh. Gotta love the... Oh yes, going all in on different animation styles. Puppets even. Yeah, that's a bit disturbing.
John Lucas show was worse than Code of Honor!
fourth wall.
Nice.
This stalemate is getting dull. How about a different game?
Sure, I love checkers. Go fish!
Checkers. Yeah.
You're messing with my mind? Oh, this is my shtick, you hack!
We may be evenly matched, Bill, but I've seen your show, my two-dimensional nuisance. And I know how you die.
Oh, you think we're equals? You're safe in here, you low-effort clown? I'm an all-seeing god!
Oh.
Well, it was worth a try. Still, I'm surprised you don't recognize your old home.
No. No! No. No! No, 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 no!
Oh, Bill.
Oh, well, that's cool.
Ah, no big deal. I've done this once already. Wanna make a deal? KO!
Hey, that's my line!
Public service announcement. If a yellow triangle in a top hat offers you a Faustian bargain, please do not accept. He might be angry at us.
This fight was almost dead even. They can both manipulate space and time to such a degree that speed is essentially meaningless, and both at their peak could control their universes, possibly even the multiverse.
Sure, Discord could potentially drain Bill's energy with the bewitching bell, but remember the Shacktron?
While the unicorn hair barrier stopped Bill from entering, its magic nullifying aura was not effective on him. If he wasn't drained of his power by extensive contact with that, it's unlikely the bell would do the same.
So
Yeah.
with two characters who can do basically anything, how would they even kill each other?
Both can restore their bodies from nothing, but only Bill has been shown regenerating damage to his spirit. Likewise, even in a weakened state, Bill has been able to manipulate and damage spirits himself, which is extremely useful.
I didn't even think about
considering
that
we know fully erasing Discord will kill him.
While Discord's trickery may frustrate Bill for a while, his ability to see an infinite kaleidoscope and literally tell the future
Yeah,
would let
yeah.
him cut through the tricks and vaporize him, body and soul.
Now, it is worth remembering that Bill has been defeated before, when he was trapped in a mind that was being erased.
And Discord had all the tools to replicate something like that.
However, that scenario relied on Bill's tunnel vision on invading Ford Pine's mind specifically, as well as his myopic underestimation of us lowly humans. Against other cosmic beings like Time Baby, he went for the kill immediately.
For the
Yeah.
record, Discord has been tricked in the past too. They both had their fair share of embarrassing moments, and they're both smarter than their mistakes at their best. The real difference is that Discord is consistently more carefree in his approach. He's used to
Very
being
true.
superior to those around him, and has been shown not to take threats seriously until it's too late.
Like with Tirek, another crafty, manipulative schemer kind of like Bill.
With his trillion years of reality-destroying malevolence, Bill was able to take advantage of Discord's carefree attitude and get the opportunity to land a killing blow first.
Discord was incredibly powerful, unpredictable, and fearsomely persistent, but Bill's powers and ruthless instinct gave him the edge he needed.
Discord could try every angle, but Bill just had his eye on the prize.
Let me out or I'll eat your dreams!
The winner is Bill Cipher. Thanks for watching, and hey, are you a Death Battle member? We've got a ballot going on right now where members get to choose a matchup for the next season. So click that
Well-
join button and jump into our Champions Discord.
As I kind of expected, it was Bill who won. Yeah, I mean, it makes sense, really, at the end of the day. I didn't even think about, like, the spirit and all that stuff, which I guess is the critical thing that, yeah, at the end of the day, Discord, I feel like the idea of killing him is more of a reality as opposed to Bill. Bill actually, like, physically killing him in any way other than, like, what they did at the end of Gravity Falls. I don't think it could be done. I mean, it was never actually said or established if it could. Yeah, I mean, there is the whole all the symbols. If that had actually worked, would that have done something? We don't know, because it didn't happen because of Stan, so we had to do it the way we did it. But yeah, I don't know. With the information we have, I think this is definitely the proper result, and yeah, I think they did a good job. The fight was well animated, pretty epic, pretty cool. I think they did good by both characters, and I definitely enjoyed the video. Anyway, hope you liked the reaction. Let me know if you did, and see you in the next one.